Hello everyone. Today we are going to look into a unique topic described by Ayurveda, that is Viruddhahara. Viruddhahara can be simply called as incompatible diet. Viruddhahara referred in terms of food to food interaction or food processing interaction. Ayurveda clearly defines that a certain diet and its combination which interrupts the metabolism of tissue and which inhibit process of formation of tissue is called as the incompatible diet or Viruddhahara. Viruddhahara is being explained in Ayurveda in detailed manner. So the video will be lengthy but it will be informative. Let's go and watch our video. You are watching Phytochemist and this is Dr Shyamaprasad R. In Ayurveda, there are 18 types of Viruddhahara is being explained. But today we are going to look into first 9 of those Viruddhahara. The first one is Deshavda. In Ayurveda, Deshavda is mentioned as incompatibility in context to the habitat. The diet, which has similar properties as those of the geographical residents, is antagonist in context with the desha, that is habitat. For example, intake of adiruksha, that is dry, and tikshna, that is sharp food items, that will aggravate vada dosha, according to Ayurveda. For example, like in Rajasthan, if a person consumes dry foods or spicy foods, can cause indigestion or digestion related diseases. While considering Desha Viruddha, we should consider Deha Desha. Deha Desha is the body. So, some people who are accustomed to a desired food item won't be having the same effect on the other food item. For example, lactose intolerance. The second one is Kala Viruddha. It can be considered as the incompatibility in the context of season or time incompatibility. That is, according to Ayurveda, food substances which are having similar properties of that particular season can be called as Kalavirudha. For example, eating cold items like ice creams, cold juices, cold coffee in winter season. It is because the body have to work twice as hard to bring those food items to the body temperature, which can cause serious digestive and respiratory and even neurotic diseases also. The next one is Agnivirta. It is the incompatibility to the power of digestion. It should be considered by only analyzing an individual's digestive capacity. If a person eats heavy foods when he is suffering from indigestion, can cause serious problems to our digestive system. For example, eating junk or fast foods will not be digested properly, or it will take more time to digest, making our abdomen bloated and also brings down our overall health of our body. The day after consumption of those junk foods, I think we can all relate to that aforementioned problems. Doing activity continuously can cause abnormal digestion and abnormal utilization of nutrients. The fourth one is Matra Viruddha. One should take food in the proper quantity to maintain a healthy lifestyle and healthy body. A proper quantity diet increases immune power, overall health, strength, and activeness of mind. Matra Viruddha is the incompatibility in context to the quantity. For example, consumption of honey and ghee in equal quantity. When honey and ghee in equal ratio can cause serious harmful effects on our body. Some research has found out that rise in SGOT and SGPT levels and also increased plasma urea, creatine and blood urea in kidney function test. An increase in amidori products and advanced glycation end products leads to direct inflammation of liver cells. One should always take food in appropriate quantity. Heavy intake can cause problems like diabetes, obesity, osteoarthritis, etc. The fifth one is Satmya Viruddha. It is the incompatibility in relation with suitability. Satmya can be considered as a substance conductive to an individual. A main example for Satmya Viruddha is alcoholic person. If an alcoholic person immediately stops consumption of alcohol, will lead to withdrawal symptoms. This can be very dangerous to the life of that person. So, stepwise reduction is the best solution for alcoholic persons. Another example is diet with hot potency, oily, and non vegetarian articles along with alcohol is strictly contraindicated for a person who is suitable to sweet, soft, and vegetarian diet. That is, it may cause allergic disorders to that person. The sixth one is Doshavirudha. It is the incompatibility in context with the humors, utilization of drugs, diet, and regimens having similar quantity with doshas can cause diseases to our body. For example, dry, hot, spicy food consumption by Vadaja person will cause aggravation of Vada and it will immediately result in Vadaja disorders. The same will be applicable for Vada, Kapha, and Pitta. Seventh one is Samskara Viruddha. Samskara Viruddha can be correlated or understood as the incompatibility in context with the processing of a single food or a group of food items. Samskara is the processing of food items to change its qualities. Samskaro Gunandaradhanam Uchyate, the process in which transformation of properties of substances radically. This transformation is affected by dilution, application of heat, clarification, emulsification, storing, maturing, flavoring, etc. Some food items, when undergoes processing or samskara, it becomes harmful to our body. It can be as low as itching and as high as death. So, consumption of samskara viruddha foods are strictly contraindicated by Ayurveda. For example, heating of honey. According to Ayurveda, application of heat to honey will lead to change the good qualities of honey into the poisonous one. It will produce visha or poison like signs like delirium, unconsciousness, etc. When we pour some scientific light, we can see when honey is heated, it will deteriorate the quality and loses essential enzymes and nutrients. Heated honey can also produce delirious effect in the body and can be fatal in some cases. The eighth one is Paragavirita. It can be understood as the culinary incompatibility. Preparation of food with a bad or rotten fuel, undercooking, overcooking can be considered as Paragavirita. Some of the examples are undercooking of mamsa or meat. Mamsa or meat contains numerous disease-causing bacteria like Campylobacter and Salmonella. If the appropriate cooking is not done, then these bacteria will not be neutralized and it will cause harmful effects on our body. Consumption of raw eggs. Nowadays, the consumption of non-cooked eggs are quite common. The egg may contain salmonella like bacteria which can cause food poisoning, so properly cook the eggs before eating. Rice. Raw rice might be contaminated with bacteria called Bacillus cereus and can cause food poisoning if used without cooking. The ninth one is Virya Viruddha. It can be analyzed as the incompatibility in the potency. According to Ayurveda, substances which are having cold potency in combination with hot potency is regarded as Virya Viruddha. For example, eating fish after drinking milk. Since milk has a cooling effect and fish has heating effect, their combination creates an imbalance that can lead to a chemical change in the body. This Ayurvedic phenomenon about the cooling and heating effect is also supported by many nutritionists. It should be avoided especially if a person having weak immune system. That is, their composition is very different from each other. Therefore, they need different digestive juices to digest. This imbalance can wreak havoc on the digestive system, which can alter the chemical reaction in the body and further weaken your immune system. This is the first nine of those viruddhas explained by Ayurveda. The remaining nine of those viruddhas will be explained in our next video. So please like, share, comment If you found out this video is informative to you, thank you.